right, so not a terrible week 8 for me, to be honest. I'll just put it right up on the screen. Again, essentially 500 because we can't go 500 anymore. so, um, not bad. Jacksonville, I had Jacksonville winning in London, and Denver decided, you know what? High knees does work on an airplane. So we're going to win this game. Carolina, Atlanta. That I believe I hope I talked about that being like a coin flip game. And I really thought Carolina had it, and then DJ Moore cost the kicker to make a 48-yarder extra point, and then the kicker's like, you know what, I don't want to win this game, and so he decided I want to miss 2 kicks in overtime that should have won this game. So Carolina should have won this game, but because DJ Moore and the kicker suck, Atlanta won this game, so now Atlanta's in first place in the NFC South, which is just crazy to think about. Dallas blew out Chicago, nothing really crazy there. Miami came back and won against Detroit. I think they were down I think it was like 20-10 at one point, I believe I saw, and they stormed their way back. I was nervous for a little bit. I thought, they're not going to win this game. But they were able to come back and win the game. Arizona, Minnesota. This one got close towards the end. Towards the third quarter, Arizona started to pull in, and I thought that they were actually going to make a comeback too, just like Miami. But then Minnesota just kind of put on the Jets and just finished off and just won this game. But Arizona did make it close in the second half. So New Orleans shut out the Raiders. I believe I heard this is the first time in 8 years that the Raiders have been shut out, which is just crazy to think about. And, you supposedly have the best wide receiver in the NFL. And he had, I think, 2 total yards. I believe it was 1 reception for 3 yards, and then he lost a yard on a jet sweep. So, what's going on there? Jets, Pats. I could have gone either way. I thought Jets are at home. Jets are rolling. The Patriots are going to, put up a fight, but Jets will probably not easily win this, but, win this by 3 or less. But, Patriots decided they're going to show up today. And Zach Wilson, I believe, was it 3 interceptions or 4? I think it was 3. So he just, he had a bad day. Pittsburgh, Philly, nothing crazy there. Obviously, I got that one right. Tennessee, Houston, nothing crazy there. I got that one right. Derrick Henry owns the Texans. So, Washington, Indy. I did not see this. I had to actually go back and watch the highlights for this game. What an insane finish. It was it 17-16, I believe? What an insane finish to this game. So, I'm glad I picked Washington. This was a coin flip game last Wednesday, too. And so I just, glad I got that right because I had no idea who was going to win this one. And it looked like the Colts were going to, but then I believe it was like an 8 or 9 play drive that Taylor Heineke led to win them this game. So they are now 500, which is crazy. I got people mad at me in the chat on Sunday for picking the Rams over San Francisco. I had faith that the Rams would kind of bounce back eventually. They're still on the boat, getting drunk. They don't even know that the season started, apparently. This is so bad. You almost blew a 28 lead to the Falcons, and I should have realized, never pick the Rams again after you do that. But I had faith, and they just showed me that, Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford are overrated. Giants, Seattle. This game started out really slow. This was a slow game in the first half, and then things picked up, and there was 2 fumbles on the special teams for the Giants, and Seattle ran away with it in the second half because of those fumbles. So, I still, looking back, I'm so okay picking the Giants here because the Giants felt like a good team, but I had this as my game of the week because Seattle has looked so darn good recently. That I thought, hey, this will be a fun game to watch. And it was in the second half. Again, it was really slow in the first half. But So I'm okay getting that one wrong. Buffalo, put up, or I guess Green Bay put up a fight against Buffalo, but Buffalo still won, so I got that right. And then the freaking saddest thing ever. So I do my picks on Wednesday, obviously, because we have a Thursday game, and I just like to get everything, all the games out before Thursday's game, because I don't want to have to make a separate video just for Sunday and Monday games on, say, Friday or Saturday. I put the video up on Wednesday. It was Thursday or Friday. Ja'Marr Chase is ruled out for the game. And I'm thinking, there we go. Cleveland just won the game. I just did my picks on Wednesday. Cleveland just won the game because Ja'Marr Chase is out. And lo and behold, of course, Cincinnati not only loses, they essentially get blown out. So, nothing I can do there. I can't see the future. But I just, as soon as that happened, I'm like, yep. That's a big loss for the Bengals. So, on the year, 64, 58, and 1. I basically have to have like a 4-11 or 3-12 week one of these next couple weeks to really get back under 500 here again. So, I'm sitting pretty. I'm sitting fine. Not quite 10 games over 500, but, I'm totally okay with 6 games over 500 right now. So, sitting fine here. No more ties, please, God, no more ties. I think they're one of these years, one of the 4 years that I've done this, there's been 2 ties, so I don't want any more ties. I want to avoid ties, please. So I'm totally okay, totally happy with the record. Again, I have to have a very, very, very bad week in order to get below 500 again. And we're midway through the season, so I still have a bunch of time. To get back over 500 if I do drop and do have a very bad week. But it's unlikely, and, hopefully I stay over 500. I want to try to get, 100 wins as fast as possible and try to keep under 100 wins for losses. I was so close last year. I believe I had 101 losses on the year. We're not a little over 50 right now, so not exactly the greatest start to try to stay under 500, but I can go on a streak where I can get 9-10 wins a week. Potentially I could sit under 100 losses. So that's my goal, is under 100 losses here. For now though, like the video, share the video around, don't subscribe. Tomorrow will be week 9 picks, and if someone gets hurt on Thursday or Friday, I'm gonna cry. I'm out of here. Peace.